Let's talk first about CC and Bob. How big a key is he to 2015 for the Yankees?
There are so many questions, Bob, about Sabathia. I mean, we almost don't have enough time to list them all. I mean, if it was just a question of his arm, of coming back with an 88-mile-an-hour fastball, I would actually have some faith in him. I'd say there was a high probability that he could win, 10 to 12 games next year. And I think he could do it. He's a tough guy. He's a competitor. He has a great reputation in the game. He has a tremendous work ethic. All those pieces would fit. But it's not just his arm. He's got a knee that has no cartilage in it. And there's no fix for that. I mean, there are PRP shots, stem cell treatment, minor surgery, cleanup, anti-inflammatory medication. All those things are workarounds for the fact that he has no cartilage. He's on a fast track to arthritis. Now, that potentially is a career ender for a guy who's 300 pounds and has to land on that right knee 100 times a game. And we're going to find out pretty quickly in spring training whether or not he can do it. But to me, I think that's a real trouble spot, the fact that he cannot pitch without pain. Frankly, the odds are not in his favor.
He's thrown over 2,800 innings in his career, and Bob is exactly right. He's thrown those innings a certain way, with his body feeling a certain way. And there's been so much talk about the velocity, but I don't think the talk is going to be about the velocity this spring. Clapp is right. We're going to be watching how does he land? How does the knee look? The questions after a game aren't going to be, CC, how did your fastball feel? Did you throw off speed pitches? It's going to be, how did your knee feel? And that question is going to follow him all spring, just as questions are going to follow Tanaka about his elbow. Those are two big stories for the Yankees in spring.
Yeah, you feel like Steve Donahue is going to get asked a lot of questions, too. Is he sure that right knee is okay? How's it feeling? Yeah.
Well, with Derek Jeter, you remember, he was coming off the broken ankle, and we went to him every day in spring training after he played, after he took ground balls, and we said, Derek, how's the ankle? And he was like, it feels fine, it feels fine. And everybody was skeptical. I was skeptical because he was approaching 40 years old. So, sometimes these guys defy the odds and can overcome these things. If I were CC, I'd go to Larry Rothschild and say, I'm a different pitcher now. As Jack pointed out, he's logged so many innings. What made him so great early on is his durability, his competitiveness is now kind of maybe coming back to haunt him. And as Bob pointed out, there are serious medical issues. But I'd go to Larry. I'd say, this is what I got now. I throw 88, whatever. Help me with what I've got now and make me. And I'm pretty sure CC can do it,
yeah,
if, as Bob said, he holds up.
That competitive nature, you don't question it. You hope the knee's listening when they talk about competitive nature and it holds up.